thank you so much for everyone sharing their comments and their opinions. I really, really appreciate it. And it's like, I like this, to be honest with you. I really do. I like, people giving their, point of views and what they're feeling and their thoughts. And it's amazing that we don't have to, go and cut each other's throat, pun intended, off and, yelling, screaming, cursing, speaking out of our name, just to have a healthy discussion. And like I said, we don't have to agree of everything. We can agree to disagree, but we can respect each other's point of view. And I like that. And it's just amazing to see that we don't have to, scream at each other and go low blows. The only thing I have to say, one particular person, and I forgot their username, but saying that I'm a hater. And I made it very clear that I am not a hater at all. I don't hate Kamala Harris. I don't have nothing against her, but this is where I stand. She's not a great leader. She cannot lead this country, period. And the reason why I'm saying this, and I'm going to keep saying it because that's just my point of view, everyone has their own different point of view, is the fact that when Taylor Swift endorsed her because she felt that Kamala is a great leader and she can lead, and Tim Walz is such a good guy, but who in their right mind will want to put tampons in a men's bathroom? Last that I checked, women get their menstrual cycle, not men. So why would he want to install tampons in a men's bathroom? Unless I'm forgetting something, that men get their period too. I don't know. I think that's just ridiculous. I think that's just so stupid. But I'm going off topic here. So the reason why I don't understand why Taylor Swift saying that Kamala Harris would be a leader is that what happened to the 32,000 immigrant children that's missing under her watch? No one's not talking about it. No one's not saying anything about it, but it is happening. It is happening. Like 32,000 migrant children are missing under her watch. And ICE don't have accountable for them. So these innocent children are being sex trafficking, raped, God knows what, starving. And it's just horrible to see, or to just to even think about it. Just think about that. And this is the woman that you want to lead our country. She's not even talking about it. She's not even mentioning it to anyone. She's just hiding underneath the rock. And that's sad. That's sad. Put your feelings aside with Trump and Camilla, but what if it was your children? What if it was your children that were missing and they were sex trafficking? I know that you will go heaven on earth to try to find your children. You would. I don't have children myself, but I have four beautiful nieces. And if anyone will try to take them and sex traffic, I will go heaven and earth to find them and bring them back home. And for her to not to do anything or to make a press conference about that, it saddens me. And it should sadden you too. It's just ridiculous. I'd rather sell my body before I let them take my nieces. And that's what we need to imagine in our head. If it was your daughter, if it was your son missing, and you have this woman who is VP right now is not doing anything, what would you do then? I think that you would think differently. So I just feel like Taylor Swift, to me, it was just, what can I say? It's the whole endorsement is just BS. If you apparently everyone said that she won. Okay, she won a debate on Tuesday night. If she won fair and square, why did Taylor Swift have to endorse her? Obviously, it's a tactic. She didn't win. She was awful on the debate. She lied constantly, left and right. And I have video footage of her lying, which I will be posting later because I fact check everything. So I just don't understand that why she wants to endorse a woman that lies, don't tell the truth. I don't understand, because she's a woman, because she says that she understands women's rights in abortions. Okay, Okay, I'm all that for that too. I'm pro-life. Don't get me wrong. I am pro-life. I am against abortion within the exception if it's incest. And I'm going to make it very clear, incest, or if the mother and baby have health issues that you have to do what you have to do to save one of their lives or both of them. But other than that, I am pro-life. You know, unborn babies, they didn't ask to be in this world. They didn't ask to be born. But when you have, you know, people that's careless and then they're just not being responsible and then they end up pregnant, then what? Then they terminate the pregnancy 36 weeks, or they have the baby and then they let the doctors make the decisions to get rid of the baby, which that is totally wrong and is disgusting. And for people to say that's not happening in certain states and that's false, they're lying to you because it is happening and it's not right. It's not right. I am for pro unborn lives matter. Just like I'm pro for people matters, lives matter, white, black, Hispanic, I'm all for it. And I just feel like it's just ridiculous that she's, you know, giving Kamala Harris praise when, you know, she's talking about women's rights. But think about it. What about teenagers' rights? You know, when teenagers get pregnant unexpectedly, and let's say they want to keep their babies. Now, I'm not saying all of them, all teenage pregnancies, young girls keep their babies. Majority of them want to abort because they're afraid what their family might say or what people might judge them. But you have majority of some teenagers who wants to keep their baby, who feels like that's a blessing. But then you have their guardians or their boyfriends telling them to terminate their pregnancy. What about their rights? They're not talking about teenagers' rights, pregnancy. They're talking about women's right, but what about teenagers? Teenagers have rights too. And when certain teenagers go through abortion, it can really mess them up. It can be very, very traumatizing to some of them that they may need counseling. They may need prayer. They might need something for them to get over this trauma because lost, they got rid of the baby because of their guardian. So what about their rights? But it's okay to have minor immigrants to have sex change, but that's okay with that. Uh, You see the double standards? It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. It's okay to cut off a little boy's pee-pee and put a vagina in and pretend that he's a girl when actually he's a boy. It's okay for a young girl to cut off her breasts and remove her vagina and pump her into steroids for her to become a boy, but when she's actually a girl. But it's okay to consent to that. But women's right and teenagers' abortion rights, where there's a double standard in that. And to me, that makes no sense to me whatsoever. Whatsoever. It doesn't make any sense. At the end of the day, I just want people not to be biased. How you feel towards Kamala or Trump, put that aside, like I said before in the past. Put it aside and really deep down think about what's been going on for 3.5 years. Just close your eyes and just think what's been going on for 3.5 years with mortgage interest high, gas prices, food, the war that's going on, that we paying our taxpayer money going to war that have nothing to do with us, climate change. Like, think about that middle class people are suffering. Don't you want it to be better? Despite how you feel about those two individuals, don't you want your pockets to have money in it and not struggle each and every day? Like, think about that. Don't you want the war to stop and no innocent women and children are being killed for no apparent reason and war that have nothing to do with us? Think about that. That's the stuff that we should be talking about. That's the stuff we should be, want our president-elect to talk about, not bickering about each other. And this woman, she can't even answer a simple question. She dodged it every single time. And there's videos of that. So the most important state that needs to hear this is Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. Those are the three important states in order for one of those two to win. And I just feel like it's in the middle right now. It's in the middle. But at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you and your family and decide who do you feel like it's going to be fit and to lead this country, because right now we are suffering. We are suffering right now. And it's time to take back America and make it great again for our children, for our grandchildren, for their children's children when we are no longer here on this earth. We just need to make America better again. We just need for America to be strong again. So then when there's a mass destructive, that they know they can't mess with us because we will be on top of them. So that's all I have to say about that topic. I want to talk about other news. I don't know if you heard about this, but I saw the video of this and I could not stop laughing, even though it's not funny. But if you've seen the video, which I'm going to post the video, it's funny, but it's not funny. So supposedly this customer in Glendale, Colorado, went to Panera Bread and he was just making outbursts, like throwing things to an employee, just making a scene. It was like a brothel bar fight, but it was just crazy, just throwing things, just acting really radical. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the world that we're living in. People are nuts and out of their mind. So apparently he was throwing things at the employee, like I said, and one of the customers stepped and said, dude, what are you doing? This is not right. And I guess he didn't like that. And he started to fight with this guy and pushed this man down. And another guy intervened and tackled him and tried to subdue him. But I just never seen this in my life. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. And the woman who took the video, amazing, because it was an amazing shot. Not amazing what happened, but the funny thing is about the video is that one of the employees from Panera Bread, she took a bread pan and smacking this individual who was making a scene over a phone, apparently. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy. So we need to pray for this particular person. And his name is, excuse me, Kendall Ross. So apparently once the cop arrived, Kendall Ross left. So we need to pray for him because it seemed like this guy is out of his mind. I just don't understand why people are acting like fools in public places. And it's just nuts to me. So we need to pray for him and God help him. And I hope and pray that everyone is okay and no one's not hurt or injured. It's just crazy. And I just have to say, that's all I have to say about that. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching this. Please let me know what you think in your comments. Be gentle, but I have thick skin, so I'm okay with that. But again, I appreciate all of you commenting on the last videos that I posted, live stream. And I actually love this live stream. I actually think it's way better. I don't know. I really like it. I really enjoy doing this. And I just want to get your thoughts about this video, what I discussed about the abortion and about Kamala and Trump and everything. And at the end of the day, we're just going to see what happens on November 5th. It's in God's hands right now. All we can do is just vote and do the best that we can. And at the end of the day, it's in God's hands. He will decide who's going to lead this country and who's best fit for it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.